All right, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. You know, it's Wednesday. It's not Wednesday. It's Monday. It's Monday, and I was just like, I just want to give y'all an authentic. I'm not saying about other videos, other episodes not authentic, but I like to have those structured. Okay, I like to be structured, going to have standpoints and make sure that I am able to have good information, making sure I just like stuff direct, very direct, going in the way that I like it, saying that I think it's gonna be okay for the brand, Juice and Jen, then Jenn Juice, and yeah. But today, this episode right here, I'm not gonna follow anything that I have written down for episode 4. So we're gonna keep episode 4, or should I keep this? Should this count as episode 4, or should this be episode? This is own little thing, like, or keep it? Should I just? You know what, girl? Honestly, what we're gonna do? This is gonna be episode 4. If you want to count this as episode 4, cool. If it don't, if you want to count Wednesday as episode 4, by all means, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, so I'm just gonna go off of me just talking for real. I'm not really have nothing to really deeply talk about into Pacifics or whatever. But what I do have y'all here with me, right? That's my juice. You hear it? It's my juice. So my juice. What's in my juice? So I went to Wendy's to get me some little, just a meal or whatever, just for some food for tonight since, I'm gonna be in the house all night. I have no way else to get food. So I'm like, let me get some Wendy's on the way home. So I can be my dinner. Excuse me, so sorry. And so I was like, can I get a a strawberry lemonade? And she was like, or he, I don't know. The person was like, sure. And then proceeds to give me a strawberry watermelon lemonade. And I didn't know this until I get home. I drink the drink, and I'm like, oh, girl, this have watermelon in it. And I'm like, oh. But I'm like, this is too much watermelon. It's too much strawberry. Where's the lemonade at? I'm like, girl, this is just straight sugar. And I'm just like, it's over the sweet. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and put some XXL in there, baby. I put that juice. I put that juice, okay, in there. So I put that XXL strawberry and grape. And then I also top it off with some Taylor Pour. Okay, baby. This drink right here, this a drink. this is a drink, okay? I think I have a heavy hand because the juice is overpowering this dang on sir. Like, that's dangerous. that's dangerous. Overly dangerous. And it's overly dangerous because the drink before I add the juice to it was pink. This drink right now is maroon. It's pink to maroon. Oh, baby, I have a heavy hand of... Okay, but tell me in the comments or whatever you want to tell me. Tell me your juice. What are you drinking on? What you sipping on right currently now? Or what was you sipping on? Like, what you sipping on? What's in your juice? What's your juice? Okay, all right. So, okay, so this, I just really wouldn't want to talk about this, right? Because if you on social media and you have seen my Instagram for Jenn Juice, I have posted up in the story a few minutes ago asking, would anybody be open to this topic about basically like Earth is just changing a little bit, not even a little bit, like a lot. The weather patterns has been bizarre. Real. The moon. Can we actually? Yes. Can we? I'm sorry if y'all don't want to talk about this, but I want to go in this direction. I'm so sorry, but I really deeply want to talk about this. Can we talk about the moon? Because currently, right now, I'm outside. Well, I was outside, and I look at the moon, and the moon is just sitting there. You know how you look at somewhere, and when you look far, it's like you can see like the curvature of the earth or whatever. The moon is sitting right there at that line of the coverage of on the earth, right? And it is sitting there. I'm like, that damn moon don't look right. It is something about that moon just look off. And then I look closely, bitch. The bitch is red. It is completely red with a little orange a little bit in it. But baby, that moon is completely red. I'm like, girl, it just look like somebody edited that moon right there to have that look. And then when you kind of look, when you speculate on this a little bit, just looking close at it, it looked like an illusion. An illusion that's just in the sky that's illuminating the light, but it's not really physically there. That's what it gave in that moment. And I'm just like, mm. And I'm just like, lately, I haven't really been seeing the moon lately. You know what I'm saying? Like, this like the first time I have seen the moon like in, like a good week. I be outside most of the time. I be outside. If you know me, I be outside. But for me not to notice the moon, because I'm very a nature person. I love nature. Okay, I might not like bugs, but bitch, I love to me some nature. Okay. But for me not to notice the moon, I'm just like, this has been odd. And then when the first time I do see the moon, it's completely red. It looked fake. It looked like an illusion. So I'm just like, what in the world going on? Can we talk about this? And I also heard that, the moon been making some shapes lately that haven't supposed to be making shapes. The last time, I believe that research said the last time the moon had made its shape was 1963 or 1968, where the moon looked like a smiley face, looking like a smile going, like a frowning up. And, the moons don't really make that because it really don't make crescents. It may have a moon, full moon. You got that little smaller, like that. But for the moon, it's like a smile facing up. I never heard or got taught that in fourth grade when I started, when I got learned about the moons. But in the comments or whatever, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Sometimes, like I said, this is not a structural, so I really didn't have time to look up the actual information. But just off my assumption, on top of my head, I believe the moon never was like that until 19 something for real. And so for it to be 2026 and the moon have a little smiley face, baby, I don't like that. You feel me? And it already give fate. You know what I'm saying? If you read some articles or whatever, what's that dude, Neil Armstrong? Even he said that they never went to the moon. So it's giving like, why you didn't go to the moon? Where did y'all go? I mean, I know where y'all went. But for the people that's in the box, I'm an outside the box thinker. You know what I'm saying? People call me weird. I'm okay with being called weird, bitch. Conspiracy theorists, call me that all you want me. Call that, you can call me that all you want. That's not gonna change anything about how I'm gonna believe, about how people make me feel. Baby, it's my own conscience. It's my own belief, and that's mine. Okay, you better leave, Lou. Okay, so I got mine. I got this. So yeah, no, but anyways, Neil Armstrong, he was like, he never really went to the moon. So I'm like, where did you go? For the inside thinkers, like, let's really critically and theoretically think about this, because why is it first of all, why is it that United States hypothetically went to the allegedly went to the moon, right? Why don't other countries have yet to do the same thing? It's always United States went to the first to go to the moon. But with all this damn technology, all these missiles, all these motherfucking gadgets and electronics and shit they got going on, you mean any other country cannot replicate the same access ways to the moon? But we went to the moon? Oh, okay. Okay. I had to take a sip on that. I have to take a sip on that. Because there's no way we won the Cold War. Cool, yes, we won the Cold War. However, there's no way after that. When was the Cold War? Let's look it up. When was the Cold War? When was the Cold War? Hold on, let me see. Russia wasn't even invented yet, bitch. It was called Hold on. It started in 1947. It ended in 1991. Damn. So they been in war for 44 years, baby, right? They been in war for 44 years. Cool. The technology wasn't really cool like that. They didn't know what the fuck they was doing. They doing something they were just trying to beat the motherfucker each other. Cool. Cool. So let's do the math. Okay. Let's do the math. So 2026 minus 1991. That's 35 years. You mean to tell me no other country, continent, or whatever other than the United States in 35 years have made enough technology to get your ass to the moon, but yet you want to claim that the Americans went to the moon first and we got on the moon, and then somehow we lost the technology to go back, and then we do go back. You can't actually see the real footage of us leaving the Earth to go to the moon because it's called service, but it's satellites in the space with service that who is can we I don't okay. You know what? Let me be dumb. You know what I'm saying? Let me just. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Um, this is all for entertainment purposes. Don't believe anything I say, y'all. It's just entertainment purposes. It's entertainment. This none of the stuff I'm saying. It's all alleged. It's all allegedly. But I'm just saying. Can we also look at how many countries there is on planet Earth? Hold on. It's 195 countries, and you only telling me, and maybe there's other country who did actually go to the moon. You know what I'm saying? And we just don't know because the United States doesn't shows, they blocking our media, so we can't really see anything that goes outside of the United States. So maybe another country did go to the moon. Correct me, like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Put in the comments. Oh, you got the information wrong. Okay, let me know. What the fuck is the information so I can learn. Okay, because right now I'm not seeing that on my platform, but maybe it's in a book or a textbook saying or article. I love me some good articles. So I especially love me a student article where I have a good little edu or something like that with authors, meaning authors and shit. Oh yeah, let me read those bitches. I love reading those. But please give me an article saying where it says other countries of the 195 countries on this earth, planet. Have anybody else went to the moon other side of the United States? Because it's been 35 years since the Cold War when we initially went to the moon. And nobody else went, and we allegedly lost the technology. It got, destroyed, and now it's hard for us to go to the moon. But now we go to the moon, but we can't have actual footage of us going to the moon because allegedly the service up there is really bad, so you can't really see. But however, if you realize it's, so-called satellites up there too, so how the fuck is they working? And they passed the Earth ish, and hypothetically and allegedly, it kind of give Photoshop. If you ask me, if somebody asks me, go ask Jenn on Jenn Juice, what they think. It looked Photoshop. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looked like the same image from when 1991. Whenever they first posted it, the Earth up. It still look the same. It just got little changes to it because you can edit some pictures. But now new technology, whatever's going on, baby. You got AI. Working with people and whatnot, making edits to certain images. So allegedly, I don't know what the fuck going on because I'm not a scientist. I'm just a person. Let's take a sip on that. So you take my information about that, but a grain of salt, my mustard seed. Okay, so yeah, so that was the topic I want to talk about, y'all. I got some more topics I want to talk about. So if you want any more topics like this one outside the box, make it where it makes me sound like I'm crazy, but the people who already in tune, the people who already connected. If you want to hear more about this, let me know. Even for the people who feel like I'm talking crazy at this point, baby, if you still want to hear more about it, got a little interesting kids to it, girl, let me know. I'll talk about it. Because I could get into some things. I can get into Antarctica. Let's talk about it. Let, let's talk about it. I could talk about the Mandela effect, CERN. I'm still trying to understand time travel because it's kind of equivalent to the physical quantum. That right there, information right there, is already hard because I get it, but it's hard for me to guess if that makes sense because the time is happening. Cause I get it, time is not real, allegedly, but time is not real, and the past is happening right now as well as the present, as well as the future. You fit alignment to whatever you want to fit because you can. It's all you. I'm gonna get into some things. I'm finna get into some things. I'll get ready to say something. Um, yeah. So let me know if you, if anybody wants to want me to talk about this type of topic because I love topics like these. I deeply love topics like these. Give me like if you know some articles or some videos that you want me to check out. Oh, definitely, hell yeah, I'll check them out easily for you. And I'll get back to you with my opinion on these things, my perspective on it, how I view it. Do I think it's enough? Do it have a lot of evidence on it? Is it critical? It's important. So yeah. Oh, also period. I put the period at the end of that conversation. I'm finna end this episode. But I do want to specify if you are a new artist or whatever, if you want me if you want to show me your artwork, send it through a DM or whatever, or leave it in the comments. I do that. I'll look at your art piece. I give you my honestly thoughts and opinions. I'm not really an artist person, so I don't know all the logistics and the language of artsy. But if you want extra, feedback and stuff like that, how it make me feel, I definitely got you. If you have any new music that you want me to react to through the podcast, I got you. I'm gonna push you on every time because if you listen to me, then I'm gonna listen to you. Okay. So if you want me to have your first song to be the first song of the episode, I got you. If you want, what I'm saying. It's a community thing. I help you, you help me. Yeah, it's a little other thing you got going on. So if you want me to check out any of your content, any of your art, any of your music, a reaction video, well, not really a reaction because you can't see my reaction, but you can hear my reaction when you talk of it. I would do that. I would definitely do that. Just let me know. Just let me know. And yeah, this was really like a little short little episode. I mean, it was not really short, but it was more of a not structural, authentic freestyle episode. I'm just talking at this point because the juice has now kicked in. I mean, the juice being kicked in, y'all. I'm just, because I'm Jenn Juice, okay? Take a sip. This thing gets stronger and stronger every time it's let that motherfucker sit. But yes, I love y'all so much. I also want to say thank you so much because we have hit 10 plays from episode 1, 2, and 3 all together. We have hit 10 plays. The small things is what I'm talking about. It's a small thing. People were like, this 10 plays. Look, bitch, 10 gets you somewhere. 10 is better than 9. 10 is better than 0. Okay, something's better than nothing because nobody had to hear me. Nobody had to listen to me at all. At completely all. And that's not even including the numbers on YouTube. Okay, so I just want to say thank y'all so much for listening and with these podcasts. I put a lot of effort into this, even though it's like my first. I'm just a beginner, but I really deeply love this. Not even put a lot I put like a lot of like confidence and effort because I am not a talkative person. I'm really not. I'm very much quiet. I stay to myself. So it takes a good grain of me to talk, especially when I get comfortable. So and I don't like talking to big crowds. I don't like talking to people because I hate this little accent and a half, and I can't pronounce certain words. So it just all making me feel like I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about because I'm very much highly educated, so and intelligent. but I still have my own insecurities behind those. So I really do appreciate to everyone out listening, and make sure you follow all the credentials in the description if you do want to hop up on one of these episodes. Like my good friend Nia, I love her. That's my twin. Like she did in episode 2 or the 3. I believe it's 2. You can do that. Let me know what day it works. Do you have a Wednesday Wednesday, or you just want to do it on a day you need to, a day you available? Just let me know. I love y'all. I don't got the intro song or the outro song, so you're gonna have to improvise it. Let me see if I can let me memorize it. Girl, the juice is kicking in. I don't know if I can remember it. It's a wait, hold on. Wait. Wait, hold on. Hold on. What's the outro? Hold on. I got you. Hold on. Hold on. I wrote it down. I wrote it down. See what it say. Write a plan. Follow it out. It is right here. Okay, hold on. It's a juicy party. Yeah, you can get in. Grab a seat, drink. You know it's Jen. There you go. All right. I love y'all. Talk to y'all Wednesday. Good night.